Good morning. I wasn't expecting to be any vlogging this morning. I wasn't really up in the mood to do an actual video because I've been videoing all weekend, but the sun's just delighted us with a little bit of colour in the sky at Charlie's tree. And yeah, I'm back at the tree again. We we were here yesterday morning. It was raining, miserable and horrible. I have no idea whether I managed to get a picture yesterday. The video would have already gone out pre this, so I'll put a link up in the top corner. Today it is Sunday. We're still in Yorkshire Dales up near Ribble Head, and yeah, I thought I'd just switch the camera on just to sort of say hello. I'm not quite sure what we're doing this morning. I think we're doing this for sunrise, getting this out of our system, going back to the cottage for some breakfast, and then we're going to head out. Probably going to take the guys up onto the next sort of limestone path. There's a few lone trees up there. It's not a massive walk, so we'll go up there for a quick look, and then we're going to go up to a little secret location of mine that I like to take people to. Very interesting, so stay tuned for that one. We're going to try and get a photograph, and there's a lot of water around at the moment, so that gives you a bit of a clue to us where we're going. But yeah, I thought I'd just check in and say we're at the tree again, and giving it another go, trying to do something different. I've got the camera right down here on the floor, as low as I can possibly get it. We're talking inches off the ground, just to try and get a slightly different angle and a different shape and a bit of that colour in the sky. So the idea about trying something new is just trying different angles, because this tree's been taken so many times. It's trying to find a slightly new angle on it, and I thought I'd just get the camera down as low as possible to the ground, right down low, and just try and make the tree look taller and bigger, and just bring it up in the frame, just to see if that makes any difference. Now what I am doing is I'm losing the viaduct a little bit in the background. Actually no, I've got it in there. So by coming down as low as I possibly can, and we are just a couple of inches off the ground, it's making the tree stand up taller into the sky. What I am trying to do is go as low as I possibly can, so that I can pull every branch above the actual horizon line, which is obviously the hills, and then making that my importance. Now if I put an image up I've just taken, you can just see that the branch on the right hand side is just clipping the top of the hill. So I've come forward slightly and found a little dip in the grass, and that seems to have made the difference, that I can actually just lift it. And then I'm putting my trunk of the tree on the left hand third, which is then giving me scope for the tree to sway into the image. The camera is really low and it hurts my knees. Had a little bit of a walk over towards the limestone just to have a bit of a nose, because every time I come here I never actually walk around and have a look, and I thought I'd just have a bit of a nose over here. And there's a couple of little like erratics on top of the limestone, like this one here. That's like a little erratic boulder that's sat on top of the limestone. Same as behind us here, you've got these little boulders that are on top, and they've got to be erratics obviously where the harder stone's been left on top of the softer limestone. And but what I meant about sort of trying to get different angles is this same stone or this same boulder or same erratic, whatever it is, I'm going to take in 3 different positions. I've taken it from the other side looking back towards Ribble Head. That looks really nice. I love the way it sort of stands out and it makes it look quite bulbous. I've then taken another one sort of down there looking across with the green algae in front of it, so that's another one that looks quite different, not as good as the first one. And I'm going to take a third one roughly from where I am now, which means it blends in a little bit with the limestone behind it, but you get Ingleborough in the mist behind that, so it's another different angle. So 3 different angles, all of the same boulder. So it's just trying different things, just to sort of, don't just go for the same shot, the normal shot. Try and have a practice and just look at it in a different direction, a different way, and see if you can get a slightly different image out of something. It's worth trying, even if it doesn't work. seem to have made a few friends. The sheep are following us across the field. We came in at the far end and we're walking along. We're just hanging around here at the moment because the light down here is really nice, and I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, I don't know if the sheep think because I've got an orange bag and a big bag on my back or not, and I look like a tractor. I don't know, but they're definitely interested in following us along the hill. So yeah, we've got some friends at the moment. This one down here is very inquisitive. Leader of the pack here. He's definitely wants something to eat, or she wants something to eat, but we haven't got anything, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Look at them. They're going to follow us all the way. What's up with you? We got no food, have we? We got no food. We haven't got any food. Look, see, I've got an orange bag on, but I've got no food for you. So the plan is we're watching that little bit down there. We're on the side of one of the limestone paths. I'm taking the guys up to have a look at a few lone tree type of things and have a good look at the limestone path. While we're here though, the light on the side of this is the nicest I've ever seen it. It's every so often you get this dappled light just catching these different layers in the limestone as it goes up, and it's just a unique bit of landscape again. And what we've tried to do is come up high, and we need some foreground, something to fix the image a little bit and to give it some scale and to give it some more interest rather than just shooting at the hill. We've got the little white barn down there, or the house. So we're just keeping that in the image. It's just on the edge of the frame at the moment, but on the edge of the hill, but we're keeping it in. And these guys, oh, you can eat him. Yeah, you can eat him. Definitely eat him. He's sitting down on the ground there. They are definitely getting closer and closer. Look, they're just over my shoulder now. They really are hungry, these buggers. Right, so yeah, we're going to get a shot here. The light's just coming out now, so I'm handheld, so I'll put you down and get a couple of shots of this and show you what it looks like. Looks like
you got some foreground now.
Looks like Craig's got some friends now. The army is watching him. Hey dear. Look at you. The light up here in front is absolutely fantastic. It really is. It's beautiful. The light around there, around Ingleborough, it really does look good. I've just used a bit of these rocks and a little bit of wall in the foreground to see if it makes any difference, but I got a feeling if we get up there onto the top of the limestone and get some of them trees in it, I think that background is going to be stunning. That is the nicest I've seen it really. Apart from in the snow, when I was here in the snow, and I'll put a link to the video at the top there, but when I was here in the snow that was something else. But that looks pretty, really, really pretty. I'm walking across the limestone at the moment. I brought the guys up to one of the limestone paths that I've been to a few times, and there's a really nice tree here. I've shot it before, and now I've got close to it, I recognise it. I have actually taken photographs of it before, but it's still alive, but the wind's had it and pulled it down. And I want to photograph it because it's got some real nice character to it. So I'm just trying to make my way around these. I've just got in his way as well. He's taking a picture of this, and I've just got in his way. So yeah, I just. There it is. There's the picture. Just over my shoulder, you can see that tree just there. The little dark one behind me there. That's the one I'm trying to get in position for, and try and get myself a nice shot. So you've got to get onto the limestone because you need to get close to it, and then you need to get down. So if I can get down between some of this limestone and then come down even lower still and get down sort of like this, so it's really low, I think then it's got a lot more going for it. So let's see if we can get something here, and then I'm gonna get out of his way because he's trying to take a picture. So I've taken a few shots of my tree. I still think that's the best characteristic tree here, even though it's not the easiest. The wind has blown it over, it's quite hard. I've got underneath it, going on the theme of trying different angles and different shots, I've got underneath it, I've gone a little bit further back, I've got a little bit on top of it, and I've taken a few images. So I'll pick 3 images out maybe that all look a little bit different, pop them on the screen for you and show you that one. But I'm not just going to call it quits. I like these 2 over here as well, and as I was talking before as I was walking over earlier on, that you might be able to get Ingleborough behind it. Well, these 2 trees of Ingleborough lit up like that would be fantastic. By the time I put my Osmo away and get my camera out, they'll probably be gone, but I'll give it a quick shot, see if I can get one. This is probably more along the lines of a single shot rather than messing around, but we'll see if we can get 3 different images of this as well, 3 different styles, just to keep the theme of this video going. I think I've managed to get something a little bit different each time, going with a bit wider limestone and a bit less limestone, if you know what I mean. So I've had sort of like a bigger patch of limestone, looking for a little bit of a line that might lead you through this stuff. You know, you can get these ridges and these lines that take you up. The mountain itself behind, or the hillside behind, is stunning when it's all lit up. I prefer the light on the background than the foreground. I think it looks a lot nicer. Yeah, it's really hard to sort of try and put those 3 and make them look different in each shot, but yeah, I think I've managed something, putting them on the left, putting them on the right. I think it works all right. You might be able to hear I'm in a slightly different place. There's a little bit of noise going on now. I brought the 2 guys, we went down to 2 now. We brought them to this little sort of like a semi-secret waterfall. If you don't know the places here and you don't research and explore the area, you would never find this on your own. Because it's quite nice and it's down in the depths a little bit. It's not my secret location that I was going to take them to. I still hope that these 2 want to go because it's pretty cool. But up there where Alan is, that's where you get a bit of a plunge pool. But this is the waterfall you can walk inside, and I am hoping if someone wants to come with me, I'm going to try and do this in the summertime. I'm going to put on my waterproofs on, I'm going to come up, you can climb up inside that and you can go up inside the cliff. When you go up inside the cliff, there's an opening where you can see the sky above it, and I'd just like to go that far up if I can. You can actually carry on all the way up and come out in the mountain further up, but I don't think I'm fit enough and slim enough to do that. But I would like to do the first little bit, but I think I will get a quick shot. I'll get a quick photograph of this. Nothing fancy, but definitely have a go at just getting one, just so I've got to go back with 1 photo to show you at least. I was here a long time ago, and again I'll put the link up for the video if I remember. I came here maybe 4 years ago and took photographs, and this doesn't look any different now than what it did then. So yeah, it's a really cool place though. Right, so just to quickly let you know what I've done a big sweeping panoramic. I've taken several different shots around like this, then I've lifted it up and done several different shots back, and then I've gone down in several different shots. So I've done 2, 3 different rows of shots. Then I've also done another panoramic where I've gone horizontal and I've taken 4 or 5 shots going up like this. So I'll keep shots going up, and hopefully that's going to make a really nice image. I'm going to get back down to safety now because I'm up on the rocks and it's a bit slippery, so I'll speak to you somewhere else a little bit later on, maybe a little bit of a special location. See you soon. Got back down to safety. I'm back on dry land again now. Climbing up there was easy. I just literally stepped forward and jumped up onto the ridge, and then getting down I decided was extremely difficult. Couldn't get back down the same way I went up, so I had to get down and walk into the water. So yeah, it's a lesson to be learned. Make sure you can get back down the way you go up if you try and do something silly like I just did. At the bottom here though, just look at that boulder, that big lump of rock. That's obviously, it's not been put in there, it's not floated in there, that's part of the inside of the cliff. But it just looks fascinating, like almost like that boulder has just sort of suddenly appeared. It just looks really, really cool. But I'm determined to have a look inside, even if I just get 10 foot inside. It would be amazing to see. Do you know what? I thought Nigel was bloody accident prone, but this one here, Jesus, he's had my heart going all weekend. He's just nearly slipped going forwards, that's going backwards. So we're at our final little destination for today, or at least for video anyway. We're just plodding up this little bit of a hill, parked on the road back there. Now, those that have been following me for years will know probably where I am, being the head torch on my head and just one tripod and a camera. No need for filters, no need for bags, no need for anything really. this is just a bit of a treat. I always like coming here when I'm up in this area because it's different and it's unique. So if you haven't followed me for years, prepare yourself for this one. Shush, 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 shush. Shush. Slippy, mate. Oh, there's a lot more water than last time. Was that a wow, was it? Was that a bit of a wow?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wait for this then in a minute. Well, it's very dark. As you can see, I brought the boys to my favourite little cave. And this isn't just a little cave. I've already had a wow off of Alan. Alan's like, wow, this is really cool. I've never seen this video. So he obviously hasn't watched me from afar, has he? But yeah, I'm just about to take him a little bit further and just show him something even more amazing and spectacular. Something I think is absolutely truly a wonder of nature. What settings? No idea. Look at that behind you as well, that sculpture there.
Yeah.
Just amazing, isn't it? Well, there are some people coming down inside the waterfall like there was the first time I was here, obviously because it's a caving thing, isn't it, and people like to do that, but I'd have a go, but I probably wouldn't do it. You know, it's one of those things I think I'd like to have a go. But we are in water. If you're coming in here, if you ever do come with me, you do need decent Wellingtons, dry feet, but what an amazing thing this is. So I'm going to end the video anytime now. I'm going to put up a couple of images, hopefully, that we got. I'll see if I can get a picture for these two as well, see if they manage the challenge. And yeah, till next time, don't forget, like and subscribe, give us that thumbs up if you can. And yeah, I'll see you on the next adventure. And what an adventure this one's been today. Sunrise to, well, underground waterfalls. Ta-da.
He's still here. He's down. Well done you. That's so cool.
Just thought I'd got a quick add-on. My battery's only got a couple of %. We're talking to the guys that came down inside the waterfall, and hello, if you managed to find this video, hello, and it was really nice to see you come down there, and that young lady that followed you down, well done you. This is his rope. He did say if we walk up around the back, we can actually find out where his rope is. It's a bright orange rope, which is the one is his tie-off. So this is his tie-off. It's going down inside the cave. I'm going to try and get a little tiny bit of B-roll for you, just to show you where it disappears into the cave. What an experience. Not sure it's for me though. Oh my gosh.